Have you ever wondered how some organizations seem completely in control of their data security while others constantly make headlines for breaches? Or maybe you've asked yourself, what actually makes a company secure in today's digital world? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. Welcome to Bluehat Cybersec Academy. In this session, we'll walk through everything you need to know, from what ISO 27001 is, to why it matters, how it works, and how your organization can achieve certification. So let's start with the basics. ISO 27001 is an international standard for information security management systems, also known as ISMS. It is designed to help organizations systematically manage sensitive data, ensuring its confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Published by the International Organization for Standardization, this framework provides a structured approach to identifying risks, implementing controls, and continuously improving security processes. Now think about this for a moment. Why does ISO 27001 actually matter? As organizations become more dependent on digital systems, the risks continue to grow. These risks include data breaches, cyber attacks like ransomware and phishing, insider threats, and even regulatory non-compliance. So the real question is, how do organizations stay ahead? ISO 27001 helps organizations respond to these challenges by enabling them to protect sensitive information, build trust with customers and stakeholders, meet legal and regulatory requirements, and strengthen resilience against cyber risks. In simple terms, it transforms security from a reactive measure into a proactive and strategic function. Now let's break this down further. What are the key components of ISO 27001? First, at the heart of ISO 27001 is the Information Security Management System, or ISMS. This is a structured set of policies, procedures, and controls designed to manage information risks effectively. Next, let's talk about risk assessment and treatment. Now imagine this. Organizations are required to identify potential risks to their information assets, analyze the likelihood and impact of those risks, and implement appropriate controls to reduce or eliminate them. This risk-based approach ensures that time, effort, and resources are focused where they matter most. Moving forward, we have Annex A controls. ISO 27001 includes a comprehensive set of security controls, listed in what is known as Annex A. These controls cover areas such as access control, cryptography, physical and environmental security, incident management, and supplier and third-party relationships. Organizations select only the controls that are relevant, based on their risk assessment. And here's where things get even more interesting. Continuous improvement through the PDCA cycle. ISO 27001 follows the Plan, Do, Check, Act model, often referred to as the PDCA cycle. Plan means establishing ISMS policies, objectives, and processes. Do is all about implementing and operating the controls. Check involves monitoring, measuring, and auditing performance. And finally, Act is when you take actions to continuously improve the system. So it's not a one-time setup, it's a living, evolving system. Now you might be wondering, what are the actual benefits of ISO 27001 certification? Let's walk through them together. First, enhanced data security. ISO 27001 ensures that sensitive information is protected against unauthorized access, loss, or theft. Second, improved customer confidence. Customers and partners are far more likely to trust organizations that follow internationally recognized security standards. Third, regulatory compliance. The framework helps organizations align with legal requirements, including data protection regulations such as GDPR. Fourth, competitive advantage. Certification clearly differentiates your organization in the market, especially when working with global clients. And finally, stronger risk management. It provides a structured and repeatable way to identify, assess, and mitigate risks, reducing the likelihood of costly incidents. Let me ask you this. Who actually needs ISO 27001? Does your organization handle sensitive information? If the answer is yes, then ISO 27001 is relevant. It is suitable for a wide range of organizations, including IT companies and software houses, financial institutions and banks, healthcare providers, government agencies, e-commerce businesses, and in fact, any organization that handles sensitive information. Whether you are a small startup or a large enterprise, ISO 27001 can be tailored to fit your needs. Now, if you're thinking about implementing it, what does the journey look like? Let's go step by step. First, define the scope. Start by determining which parts of your organization will be covered under the ISMS. Next, conduct a risk assessment. Identify vulnerabilities and evaluate risks to your information assets. Then, implement controls. Apply the appropriate security controls based on Annex A and your risk assessment. After that, develop documentation. Create all required policies, procedures, and records as specified by the standard. Then comes the internal audit. Conduct an internal review to ensure your ISMS meets ISO 27001 requirements. And finally, the certification audit. An accredited certification body will conduct an external audit, typically in 2 stages. Stage 1, a documentation review, and Stage 2, an implementation and effectiveness audit. Now let's be real for a moment. What challenges might you face? While ISO 27001 offers significant benefits, organizations may face challenges such as limited awareness or expertise, resistance to organizational change, resource and budget constraints, and difficulty maintaining ongoing compliance. But here's the key. With proper planning, training, and leadership support, these challenges can be effectively managed. To make things smoother, here are some practical tips for successful ISO 27001 implementation. Secure strong support from top management. Involve all departments, not just IT. Provide regular training and awareness programs. Use automation tools wherever possible, and conduct periodic audits and continuous reviews. Now, let's look ahead. What does the future of ISO 27001 look like? As cyber threats continue to evolve, ISO 27001 is also evolving. It increasingly incorporates modern security practices such as cloud security, data privacy integration, threat intelligence, and zero-trust architecture. Organizations that adopt ISO 27001 today are better prepared for the challenges of tomorrow. So, let's bring everything together. ISO 27001 certification is more than just a compliance requirement. It is a strategic investment in your organization's security, reputation, and long-term success. By implementing a structured information security management system, businesses can protect their data, build trust, and stay competitive in an increasingly complex and risk-prone world. Because in today's environment, information is one of your most valuable assets, and ISO 27001 gives you the roadmap to protect it effectively. Now, before you go, let me leave you with a quick challenge. What are the 3 core principles of information security in ISO 27001? What does the PDCA cycle stand for? And can you name at least 2 areas covered under Annex A controls? Pause the video, think about your answers, and drop them in the comments. And if this session helped you understand ISO 27001 in a clearer, more practical way, make sure to like the video, share it with your network, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into cyber law, governance, and compliance. Because here at Bluehat Cybersec Academy, we don't just learn security, we build a mindset for it.